grab your libations. No water here. I'll take 2 fingers of larceny. Your finest craft beer, barkeep.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to the Unfiltered Gentleman. And now, breaking the seal all over the finer things of life, Greg, Scott, and Dan.
They got very Kermit.
And Mario.
Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. The Unfiltered Gentleman.
Yeah.
You made it. You're here. Thanks for joining. I, of course, am Greg, or that's Scott.
I'm here, and well, you know the rest.
Yeah, and that's Dan.
Hey, feliz aniversario.
Oh, what? Si, mucho gusto.
I fucked that up so bad.
Nobody knows.
It's hard to understand you in your deep Mexican accent.
I know. That's right.
Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. It's the 1-year anniversary. We made it. We have
Holy
not
shit.
been sued or taken off the air. Knock on wood. As of yet.
No kidding.
My dick hurts after knocking.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Thank God for our legal department.
Yeah.
On top of things.
Yeah, Elvie is well paid. Well paid. I'm glad we have her on staff. We have her on a retainer. I think that's what they call it, right? In the legal world, a retainer.
So, yeah. Let's ask her.
Mm-hmm. You got to pay her for something. Anyway, so thank you guys for listening, for hanging out for the whole year. We had a lot of fun so far. Hopefully we keep on and keep on drinking beer.
Correct.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Keeping it nice and simple, our burp word of the week is happy anniversary.
Oh, shit.
All right.
That's a lot of syllables.
It is a lot of
a lot of syllables.
Yeah. I figured we really got to pull out all the stops on this one.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Yeah, I had some bubbly drink before the show. I'm working on it. I got.
All right.
I haven't.
Did you really?
Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a
Help
while.
me out, guys.
I've been fucking slacking.
Yeah, I don't know, man. With
Yeah.
me and beer, like, unless I'm also probably having pizza, I can't really burp right. I don't know.
You need that pizza
Man,
beer
I think
combo.
so, yeah. Pepperoni or something.
You need like the grease to fuck up your
Need
gut.
some acid reflux, I think.
Get some good burp words out there. I'll
Yeah.
pass you the ball. I'll
Yeah.
pass the ball to you.
If you're not suffering, you're not trying.
Yeah, borderline heartburn is what I
There
need.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get this man some Zantac.
Yeah.
That's right. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I guess if you're new, I should explain to you that Burp Word of the Week is our attempt to keep Scott from throwing up on the microphone. Previous
It'll
shows,
happen.
Yeah. Previous shows we've done, he belches outlandishly.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I had to clean the mic a few times. Like, if I can contain it in some shape or form, maybe we'll be okay. And so far, it's worked for most of the year.
It's like when your smoke alarm runs out of batteries and it just goes off randomly. Like, that's how he was burping.
Pretty much.
every 18 to 48 seconds, he would burp.
Exactly.
Yeah. Burping and farting.
You know it.
Yeah, it's true. So anyways, thanks. I got to give a huge shout out to, I'm so glad to see this. You know, we've had a lot of Salt Lake City coming through. They've dipped a little bit the last few weeks. Had the East Coast coming through. I'm so effing excited, though. Finally, in our very own hometown of Los Angeles.
Wait a minute.
Coming through on this. It sounds like I'm making it up
Finally.
because it's like, oh, it's our anniversary. How perfect would it be for LA to be our #1 city? It's not made up. I was looking at the stats today before the show, and LA is our #1 city this week.
Wow.
Oh, hey, stepping up.
Yes.
That's right.
All
Yes.
right.
What's are you?
I was getting ready to move.
Going to Virginia?
Yeah.
Or maybe
I think
Salt Lake there.
somewhere.
Mhm.
Maybe Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Give me a bunch of wives
There you go.
and then just kill myself.
Okay. Those are both legal in Salt Lake.
Apparently.
Anyway, so shout out to LA. Thank you, hometown of LA.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, home neighboring town. And thanks to John from last week from Leashless Brewing for coming on the pod.
Yes.
You know, at the time of interview, he didn't have any beer made. It was a few weeks before he opened. And 2 days ago on Sunday, I got to stop by the brewery my way through town and finally got to sample some of his wares.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it was nice. He had some
How was
good
the beer?
stuff. It was good, along with his wares.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. He only had 4 on tap, and he was telling me he's got a couple more within the next week or so. He's going to have an IPA and a gluten-reduced coconut chocolate stout.
Ooh,
That sounds
wow.
good.
Sounds
Or
healthy.
porter, excuse me. Yeah, exactly. My favorite of the lineup, and I posted a picture yesterday on Instagram. Oh, it wasn't big enough to say anything. On Instagram and Facebook and everything. And my favorite of the 4 of the lineup was his Saison. It was really good. It was clean. It was crisp. It was light. It wasn't super tart or sour or anything. It was just one of those like, hey, I'm going to have this on a hot day and cool down my ball soup.
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
man. Need to put out that fire.
Yeah. And it quenched the fire. So
There you
it was
go.
great. It was good stuff. So if you guys are in the Ventura area, stop by, say what's up to John. Tell him you heard about him from us. and all that good stuff. So
There you go.
I also want to do something really cheesy real quick and just say thanks to everyone that's been part of the show for the last year. All the brewers that have come on.
Oh, man, yeah.
Earth and Fire up in Paso. Tim over at Five Threads. We had Jacob from Silver Moon. I remember this off the top of my head. We had Laura from Stone and the Pink Boots Society. And, of course, John most recently. So thank you. Oh, and Josh from M Special. I knew I was forgetting one. Josh from M Special up in Goleta. So thank you to all you guys that were coming on the show. Thank you to the people that have contributed. Thanks to even Adam, who started off the first few episodes with us, telling us how to build a home bar in the basement.
Correct.
Thanks to the Shitty Local. Thanks to the 21st Amendment girls. Thank you very, very much to It's the Beer Girl, who's been hanging out with us for a full year.
She's been putting it down.
Still with us.
Making us sound smart as fuck.
Putting it down.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone who's been involved with the show. Thanks for the tweets and the reviews and all that good stuff. So it's been a lot of fun. So we much appreciate it as Scott rapes his microphone.
Yes, as I clunk my mic.
Yes. So in honor of our 1 year anniversary, you guys should go out and buy our ringtone.
Yeah,
no
Cheap
kidding.
plug. Cheap
Yeah.
plug. And don't forget to hashtag show us your beers when you're on the social medias over there. We want to see what you're drinking. Speaking of what you are drinking, we are drinking something tasty.
Grab your libations, pals. It's time for beer of the week.
And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
Why not?
I will indeed. And speaking of thank yous to hand out, this one comes to us from friend of the show and listener Eva. She sent us a happy anniversary beer.
There it is.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
She was in Mammoth a couple of weeks ago, and she was nice enough to remember that I am a huge fan of Mammoth Brewing, and she brought us back a bomber, the Epic IPA from Mammoth Brewing Company.
And it's quite epic.
It is indeed. It has it is 6.5% ABV, is rocking 65 IBUs. It's almost sessionable. It's really easy to drink, goes down
Right.
nicely.
Yeah, the hops aren't too much, you know what I mean? And I was thinking that too as an epic IPA. I was kind of expecting it, but it's good. I like it.
It's nice,
It's very balanced.
It is.
Is the word I learned here.
I would say that their 395 is probably one of my favorite beers of all time, and definitely my favorite of theirs. And this is very different. The 395 is like, goes down super smooth and is super just chuggable or sippable. Like it's got a really strong flavor, but it's not like one of those kick in the teeth IPAs. Where this one, it's a little more subtle.
Yeah.
And like I said, sessionable.
Yes.
I smell a lot of earthy tones with a hint of citrus when I stick my nose in there.
Yeah.
I get some grapefruit, some orange, and definitely some pine for that dankiness.
Yeah. That's what I like is the dankiness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that dank shit.
Yep.
We got some modern types in here for you. We love that. They're dank as fuck.
That is dank.
BA gives it an 82, and I'm very angry at the bros for giving it a 69.
Oh. They just like the number 69, I think.
All beers should get a 69.
That's
though.
right.
That's I don't know what their problem is.
I don't.
69?
Yeah, come on, man.
This baby goes down nice and easy.
Yeah, it's a little disrespectful, I think. But hey,
Look, it's not my favorite Mammoth beer, but it's certainly not a 69.
yeah,
I don't know where that comes from.
I don't know.
I'm more on board with an 82. I'd have said maybe like an 85 or 86, somewhere around there.
In the 80s, for sure.
Definitely in the 80s. So
It's respectable.
yeah, so fuck you, bros. Yeah.
Bros for hoes.
Not this time.
Not this time.
Yeah.
Got hose.
Hose first.
I've got hose.
What the Mammoth area code is. So,
right?
tasting notes on this are crisp, clean, some citrus, some grapefruit, some orange, and some pine. I don't know if you guys pick out any of that stuff, but
Sure.
absolutely. And we
I
got
picked out a few.
which ones?
The pine.
Oh, very piney.
Very
Yeah.
piney.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Piney and danky.
That's right.
And for our anniversary, we have another beer coming.
Oh, nice.
In a little
I
bit.
love anniversaries.
Another IPA. This one's a special one.
Yet another
so,
entry.
Yeah. We'll see which one wins.
All right.
Our beer of the day.
Beer fight.
So, anyways, thanks again, Eva. Thanks for listening, and thank you for the beer. Hey, anybody else wants to send us some beer? It doesn't have to be our anniversary.
That's right.
That's right.
It could just be another Tuesday.
Hey,
Yeah.
Happy Tuesday.
Let's celebrate Tuesdays.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's do a little bit of crotch talk.
Have a grievance to share? It's time for crotch talk.
Anybody have a grievance?
I'm not angry about anything today.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
This has been kind of building the last couple of weeks, and you know, I
Needs a
get
release.
I hit the roads quite early in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and what I've been seeing lately, and it just totally pisses me off. There's me and maybe a couple other cars on the road.
Right.
So why the fuck do they got to change lanes, get right in front of me, and slow the fuck down?
Oh, here
There's
we
nobody
go.
else on the fucking road.
The plight of an Uber driver.
And it pisses me off. So, yeah, I mean, like, here's what happened yesterday. I'm on my way in, and I'm like, we're at Thousand Oaks, and then some asshole does that. He gets right in front of me in his little red car, and then just slows down. So, you fucking asshole. So
Red car.
Red car. Was
Sorry.
it you? You asshole. So then I'm not trying to, create road rage or anything, but the guy slows down, so I'm not going to just slow down and stay behind him. So I went around and I just like kind of cut him off a little bit.
Oh, well, yeah, a little bit.
Little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
Not
all
a
we
lot.
need is a little bit.
Not a lot, but a little bit. And then I kind of forgot about him. I just, was cruising on down the road, and it's like maybe 20 minutes later, he came around me and cut me off.
Whoa.
I'm like, whoa, where
Holding a
were
grudge.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
holding
no
a
shit. And
grudge.
I'm like, fuck it. I let him go.
Oh, man.
I'm not into that kind of
You
shit.
ever see that movie, The Duel?
Yes.
If you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
Oh, man.
No, I'm
Basically, it's
good
like, I think
movie.
it's like Steven Spielberg's like first movie ever directed.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Oh,
I haven't
movie,
seen it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dennis Weaver.
Yeah, he like cuts off or he tries to pass up a big rig and
Yeah.
you never see the driver either.
Nope.
He's like just some mysterious like ghoulish like truck driver. And he just hunts him down the entire length of the movie. It's
Yeah,
terrifying.
that's a great movie.
Makes you think about that road rage, man.
Do you know what pisses me off to no end? And I will retaliate. Is when people are in front of me on the freeway and they clean their goddamn windows.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, did you just now decide your
fuck,
windshield
yeah.
was dirty? Not when you weren't moving 10 minutes ago, but right fucking now?
Yeah.
And then they drench my very clean windshield?
I just washed my car
know-
yesterday, and now you sprinkle it with your stupid
It only
windshield.
happens when you clean your car.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know what I do?
Yep.
I get in front of them and I clean my windows.
That's right.
I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe stick your ass out the window and take a shit or something.
It's hard to do that while you're driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Piss out the window.
yeah. One of the advantages to having a little bit of a faster car is I just just zoom
and
around.
then get him back.
Yeah, I get it. Those motherfuckers.
That's right.
I used to do that. Like if somebody get behind me, if I'm passing somebody, I'm trying to be a very courteous driver always.
Right.
So if I'm passing somebody, I'm in the fast lane, and the guy gets behind me and starts flashing his lights, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck do you want me to do? There's somebody next to me. So what I used to do was when I do that, I'd do that and just spray their car.
Right?
Yeah.
Some bitch one night, she got crazy when I did that. She got in front of me and she started doing her, her washers back, and then she like slammed on her brakes, and she fucking got crazy. I probably did it the wrong time of the month or whatever.
Yes,
but
maybe she was drunk.
maybe so. Yeah, I know I was. And then after that, I'm like,
It never actually happened.
I won't do that again.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, golden showers on each other.
Wow. That took a turn. This has been very cathartic.
A little bit.
Wow.
A little bit.
Does everybody feel better?
Where
now?
were
I
we?
do.
I feel better. Yeah, I just people just don't be stupid.
Yeah.
This will make you feel better.
Here we go.
As of today, Uber is allowing people to tip on the app.
I do feel better.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't gotten any, but I feel better.
Well,
that
you know.
the option is there.
Now you know it's even easier for people not to give you money. Yeah. Before,
Dick, it's on the app now.
yeah. Before maybe they didn't have cash, but now they can blatantly not give you a tip.
Now they can at least use the excuse and say, "Hey, yeah, I'll tip you on the app." And I
Yeah.
say, hey, thanks. I look
Yeah.
later, and nothing there.
Got a tip for you.
There you go. Now I can lie and feel better about
Yeah,
it.
that's right. Because before they'd say that, and go, you can't because Uber won't let you.
No,
and
put
then
it
they
on
feel
the
bad.
app. You dick.
Now they're like, "I'll put it on the app. Don't worry. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it. I got you."
Dick.
Yeah.
I have to apologize
Oh.
to the craft beer lovers, to you in the room, and to those of you listening. I was in Vegas over the weekend.
Oops.
And I just didn't have much of an option, and I consumed a lot of Bud Light.
It's got to be done
Okay.
sometimes.
Hey.
It had to be. Here was my thing. Like, I was at the pool. When you're at the pool, I was at the MGM. When you're at the pool, you can get like buckets of beer. Mm-hmm. And so I was looking at like, all right, for domestics, it's this much, and then
Correct.
for craft beer, yes, more expensive, but craft beer, have a higher percentage, but might be worth the higher price. It will not taste like piss. Their craft beer options was like Goose Island, and was something. It was all stuff that had been bought by Budweiser.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I'm not supporting that. At least I know what I'm supporting when I buy Bud Light.
Yeah.
And it's half the price.
That's true.
So I must apologize for the massive amount of Bud Light I consumed at the pool. We bought 4 buckets
Oh, really?
Wow.
Each bucket is 10 beers.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay.
There were 4 of us.
Yeah. Well, I think I can make you feel better in your apology.
Please.
here.
I feel horrible.
And this is on my own free will. I drank a shitload of Natty Ice this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
What the hell?
I knew there was a reason for it. I kept, saying buy the Natty Ice, and I was trying to buy something else, but something kept telling me buy Natty Ice, and I think it's just to make you feel better.
Well, in that case,
I'll drink it.
Thank you, Scott. You're the hero that we waited for, Scott.
I love that
We
song.
won't ever forget, Scott.
I guess I do feel better
I
then.
think maybe it must have been Tebow speaking to my heart.
there
Buy
you
that
go.
Natty Ice.
Got him.
Tebow knows what it's about.
Yes.
That's right.
Good news for those of you who are local to us. 5 Threads, one of our favorite breweries, has brought back Craig's Nirvana.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I know.
One of Dan's favorites.
Hell yeah. Love that shit, man.
Baby is 12.5% and 260 IBUs.
Oh, my God. Starting to drool already, man. So good.
260 IBUs of teeth-kicking goods.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Can't get enough of that.
That's some powerful shit.
It's good.
Yeah. I remember you having that. You were...
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but I think more than one was going to melt my teeth or something. Dan over there was like, I need like 4 more.
Yeah.
This is
I was like, this
not
is
enough.
going down really easy. Here.
Yeah. Also, I can't believe I forgot to mention this a couple weeks ago. Dan and I went to 5 Thread Summer Solstice Party.
Yes, that's right.
And it was a lot of fun.
It was.
And we drank a shit ton of beer.
We had some wieners.
We had some wieners.
Wow.
Yeah.
That happens when you get drunk.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, we drink a lot.
Yeah. That was pretty cool of them to barbecue, though. Like,
Yeah.
all serious.
Oh, those kind of wieners.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like little waiting pools, like kiddie
Yeah.
pools out there. It was like a summer solstice. It was really fun, and you could buy tickets and have some beers, and we definitely had some beers.
Play in a pool.
Yeah,
Why not?
we were watching some hot chicks walk by.
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah. There was definitely some eye candy.
I bet that helped out the wieners a lot.
You know,
It did indeed.
you know it.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. So congratulations to Tim on a nice party there.
Nice.
I dug it like a shovel.
Yes, you did. Anything else we want to complain? Oh, I did want to mention, at least in all my horrible drinking in Vegas, we did the high roller, the big Ferris wheel they have there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we got the group on, so it was like, I don't know, $45 a person, and it's the happy half hour. So
Yes.
you get unlimited drinks the entire time you're on. You're only on there for 30 minutes. And so it's like, how quick can I pound these? And you can't get shots. It's either mixed drinks or beer. And the beer is literally Bud Light, Budweiser, Coors Light.
Right.
And, it's shit beer.
So it's cocktail time, baby.
It is cocktail time. So there was 7 of us, I believe it was, in our group. And the 3 fellas, or 3 of the fellas, one was a bit of a bitch. We made like a bit of a pact, if you will. As we're getting on, we're like, and you're allowed to walk off with 1 drink at the end.
Oh,
there you go.
So you can get like right before the
You're better. It's Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
So right before we got on, we're like, 6 or bust, right?
Right.
We're like, yeah, that's 1 every 5 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
If we can't achieve 6, then we shouldn't even be here.
Yeah,
We're not doing justice.
That's
Yeah.
right.
6, baby.
Nice.
go.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wasn't even walking off when I got that number 6.
Oh, man.
I was still in the air.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was great because she makes the bartender makes this last call remark, and we're still like a good 5 minutes from hitting the ground. It's like, all right, last call if everybody else wants one, and they won't let you have 2 in your hand at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, here we go.
Yep. Here we go.
I pounded number 5. Was like, number 6 over here.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I was putting down
Oh, man.
whiskey or Jack and Cokes.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's a
that's right.
Gentleman's drink
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah. It was a lot classier than the Bud Lights.
Correct.
Of course.
It was good times. All right, cool. So we got an email from a listener,
Oh,
which
cool.
is always nice to get. It means you don't have to, hear what's on our mind for a
That's
few
right.
minutes. So
Yeah.
here we go. Hey, gentlemen. Oh, the subject. What was your first?
Oh.
Ooh. Hey, gentlemen. Happy anniversary, guys. Love drinking along to you guys and had a lot of fun listening to the Fat Tire Drink Up. And thanks for reading my review. That was so awesome. So I was thinking about firsts the other day and trying to remember my first time. Doing it.
Wow.
And by doing it, I mean...
Can't wait for mine.
Yeah. And by doing it, I mean getting hooked into craft beer.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, Fat Tire was one of those gateway beers. I think what really hooked me in some way was... or hooked me in was some of the early Stone offerings, like the very classic Stone IPA. What say you? What was your first really hook? Cheers from Paul.
Ooh,
Cheers.
nice email.
Yes. Do you guys have a...
That's a good question because, like I said, I think Fat Tire was my gateway, and from there it gets a little hazy on what I started to drink afterwards. Though, God, I might need. I would probably right off the tip of my tongue. I'm thinking like maybe Golden Road, Point the Way was something that I kind of got into. Another one was I did do a beer tasting one time, and I got into Eye of the Hawk was another one.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
and
We've shared many of those
yeah,
together.
exactly. So, I mean, that beer tasting kind of showed me a lot of beers I had never heard of before. So, I mean, I think maybe that's where I kind of got into it, was a beer tasting. So, but Eye of the Hawk was one I brought back from that. I was like, oh, man, this is so good.
That's a good one. And it is high percentage.
Oh, yeah.
You could have a few of those.
I knew that from early on.
Yeah.
I was like, I love this.
Yeah, that one's bang for your buck right there.
Yeah.
You look like you're thinking deep. So
I'll
go.
Go ahead.
Half his life passed through his eyes right now.
Wow.
So it's like PBR, Bud Light, PBR. Oh, Miller.
Natty Ice.
Keystone. Okay. Yeah.
Got up to the 50s now. He's like, oh, now it's getting better. I think, first of all, I talked about this on the Fat Tire Drink Up. I was not a huge fan of Fat Tire back in the day. I much more appreciate it now. What really kind of hooked me is I had a buddy who was super into IPAs before IPAs were the coolest thing in the world, and if you didn't have an IPA, you weren't a cool brewery kind of thing. And he would tell me like, oh, you should try this, And for a guy who was only drinking like Miller Lite at the time when I was 22, 23, I was like, oh man, this is fucking hoppy.
I remember that.
Like this is bitter and hoppy and tastes like, some of them tasted like I was drinking roses,
It's funny, as a beer drinker, I think your IPA is almost like your first beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, what is this?
Well, if you can get through an IPA, you can get through anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So at first it was a little rough, but I kept trying to drink them because, he was drinking them and said they were good. I was like, there must be a way to like these, because the first few were a little rough. And I remember there's kind of two that stick out. And one I've talked about a lot early on in the show, and that is, they don't make it anymore, but Stone's Cali Belgique. And that was an IPA. And that was like the smoothest, just easiest to drink IPA I'd ever come across by that point.
Oh, okay.
And it was just like, holy fuck. It was like a Belgian-y-ish IPA. More IPA than Belgian, but it was, goddamn, it was good. I wish they still made it. They only make like an anniversary edition where it's like barrel aged and shit. It's like, I just want the old school Cali Belgique. And it was cheap too. It was like $3 or $4. And it was a Stone Bomber, so it's good quality shit. So good. That and the Mammoth 395 equally is easy and smooth to drink. Or just those two are like, oh god, this is what beer is supposed to taste like.
Okay.
Not piss water.
Exactly.
So those are my two first loves.
Yeah.
Have you thought of anything?
As far as I can remember, I mean, getting beside the Bud Lights and the Miller Lights and all those, I started getting into like 805, Fat Tire.
Oh, okay.
Blue. I was really hooked on Blue Moon for a while.
Oh, wow.
And then I pretty sure is just because of the name mainly. I was at the store and I saw the Arrogant Bastard. I'm like, and what was funny was
a beer with my name on it.
I was like, wow, this is just made especially for me. And when I got to the check stand, the lady that was checking me out, and it's also charging me for my beer.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
She's like, oh, this is named after my husband. and then
like, oh,
that's kind of got me
you seem
started.
like a blast to be around.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, if you weren't such a bitch, maybe you would be such an arrogant bastard.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right, well, good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Man, it made me think.
Yeah, that was hard for you.
Yeah, it was, because I have to remember, like, years gone by. Yeah,
years and years.
Before
That's
yesterday.
Right. Yeah, I was remembering that beer tasting. That was Mendocino Brewing does Eye of the Hawk. And I had, was it Red Tail? And,
and their IPA, which name escapes me, is pretty good, too. It's like a blue bottle. Like
yes,
a blue
and
logo,
it's not even a hawk. It's
No.
Yeah. Damn it.
We'll figure it out. Maybe
Okay.
I'll Google it or something. We also got a tweet. I tweeted out earlier today, hey, we're doing our 1-year anniversary podcast tonight. What has been one of your favorite moments of the show? And we got a tweet back from Toby Parker. Toby says, Wolf Cop review.
Wow.
That's right.
Hands down.
Wolf Cop.
No kidding.
Down.
Yeah.
I wonder if it made him watch the movie.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Toby, let us know. Have you watched the movie because of Dan, or did you already watch the movie? Or are you one of those idiots like me who has yet to see the movie? I still need to watch it.
Same here.
Yeah,
it's a classic.
It sounds like a classic.
It really is.
All right, before we get to the 21st Amendment girls, we will get to sports.
Whether it's the Baltimore chop or the 1-2 punch, it's time for sports.
Well, the Celtics are stacking them up.
Yep.
First, they pick up Gordon Hayward.
That's right.
You know, whatever.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Now they've picked up Paul Pierce for a day.
That's right.
For a day.
For a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a jerk, man. Because he didn't get the
jerk.
Yeah, he didn't get the farewell he was looking for, I think.
So he had to get a little more excitement for his retirement.
Yep.
Who does he think he is, Kobe?
It sure as hell isn't.
No, Kobe never pretended to be hurt and run back through the tunnel.
Yeah. It took him his whole last season to outscore Kobe's last game. Like by 10 points.
Right.
Didn't shoot that much better either.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to retire a Celtic, so he signed his one-day contract.
Well,
I just figured he wanted to be.
Ahead.
Yeah, I just figured he wanted to retire a doc guy.
Right.
I don't think he cared the team, just wherever Mijo
Yeah,
was.
and not only that, I mean, he had his last game in Boston, and then he had his last game in L.A. versus Boston, and then the Clippers gave him a Boston Celtic, like, oh, farewell to Paul Pierce. It's like, you're the fucking Clippers.
Yeah,
what are you guys doing?
shit.
What
What's
a
wrong with you?
Stupid organization.
And what did he do for the Clippers?
Nothing.
Nothing. He was old and washed up by then.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Stupid.
Yeah. Stupid Celtics.
Just warmed
Damn you, Ballmer.
That's why I like Apple.
Yeah, where's that other guy?
Microsoft is garbage. The Pelicans have picked up Rajon Rondo.
Thank God.
Thank God.
The Lakers were looking at him.
I know. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I was worried.
Can Rondo not get enough cousins or something? Like, didn't he followed him from the Kings? Didn't he? Like,
did they have issues there?
Yeah.
Yes. Everywhere he goes.
Every other
And then I
city
couldn't
he
even
goes.
believe that the Lakers even consider it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'd rather have another year of rebuilding than sign Rondo.
Yeah. We don't need Rondo. I mean,
No.
he just complain about, playing off the bench.
Right,
is
or
what
his
he's
feet
gonna
hurting.
do. Yeah.
Do you remember that time they carried him off the floor when he was still in the Celtics?
No.
They literally, it was like Paul Pierce and whoever else carried him off the court into the locker room after the game. And so the reporter's like, "Oh, Rondo, what happened? What happened to you? What, are you injured? What's going on?" He's like, "No, my feet were just really sore."
Oh, my God. I don't remember that.
I remember when he got elbowed by Ron Artest in the finals, and then the next game he had a big old thing on his chin, and he said, "Oh, I needed 18 stitches because that's how many titles the Celtics would have won if they would have beat us." But then it turned out he only needed like 1 or 2. He's like, "You fucking liar, dude! Shut
Idiot.
the fuck up."
I can't stand that bitch.
He's a bitch.
Speaking of bitches, Lonzo Ball
Hey.
may have been named the Summer League MVP.
Yep.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know either.
But he missed the summer final with a calf strain. He's missed multiple games in the Summer League with various little injuries.
Right.
Is this what we're getting ourselves into?
No, I don't think. I think this last game, it was more of a, okay, we know what we got with you. We don't need a championship in the Summer League. So let's just go ahead and sit you out. You don't need to prove anything else. So.
Is this like Tom Brady playing only 1/4 of the preseason?
Probably.
Just let's warm it up. We'll see what you got still.
Yeah, when I saw him get his first triple-double, I was thinking like, okay, he's pretty good. And then he got his next one, and he scored 36 points in another game. I thought, I wouldn't be surprised if they yanked
17
him.
turnovers.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they yanked him just because he's playing so well. It's like he doesn't need
the Summer League.
Summer League, yeah. So
It's even less meaningful than preseason.
yeah, where when it was Russell and Ingram, it was, come on, like, can you get 10 points at least? Like, before we yank you. It's like, everyone, I think Ball had proven himself, and it's like, okay, we don't really need a championship. We know what we got with Ball. So
do you think he has a real calf strain, or is that just the excuse for sitting him?
I think to a degree. I think they don't want him to play hurt. So they think, well, just sit down, dude. Like, you don't have to play anymore.
All right.
He's young. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what? I want him to do really good because I want the Lakers to come back.
Right.
And what I had to do is I didn't watch one Summer League game, but I just kept hearing his dad. And because of his dad, I hated his guts. I hated
me
Ball.
too.
And I said, I want the Lakers to get rid of him, blah, blah, blah. So what I did last week, I decided, you know what? I got to watch this kid play. So I watched some of the taped games that he had played, and he is good. He didn't impress me. He was like, yeah, he's all right. But at least it made me feel better about him.
Right.
Other than just listening to his dad run his mouth.
Right. And I don't know. Like I said, I had heard for 2 seasons now, D'Angelo Russell has amazing court vision. And I never saw shit.
Yeah,
in a couple of games, I had seen, Ball throw like full court passes to people leaking out, on the outlet pass and like hitting them right on the money.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, man? Like,
but if he does that in a real game, that's getting picked off.
Well, maybe.
These are a bunch of college players.
Yeah, this is summer league, which doesn't do much for me.
Yeah, but what was Russell's excuse for not getting 10 points in the summer league?
You know who's impressed me more than Ball? Yeah. Is that the Kuzma?
Oh yeah, Kuzma's good.
He's impressed me more than Ball.
He's bad. I mean, to a degree. I mean, you could also say like he's kind of making people better. Like I kind of thought like when they signed Caruso to a 45-day contract, I kind of thought like, oh, I wonder, he's playing well, blah blah blah. When Ball sat down, I was like, Caruso sucks. Like I do not want this guy on our team at all. So I mean, but I do like Kuzma. I think even without Ball, like he does play well. Yeah, but I think I would elevate.
I mean, Ball's a Laker. I want him to do well. Yeah. It's just with all the hype, he hasn't played 1 minute in the NBA yet, and all the hype. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, way back when Magic came in from college,
right?
I mean, he proved himself. I mean, he won the NCAA championship,
right?
So he had actually proved himself. He didn't go around. His dad didn't go around saying, "Look at me, look how great I am. We're gonna be the champions and rookie of the year and all that." So, I mean, and it was a different era then.
Right. And I mean, and that's Magic. I mean, when he came in, everyone knew he's going to be on like the Mount Rushmore of basketball players. You know what I mean? I mean, nobody other than Ball's dad is saying he's going to end up on the Mount Rushmore of basketball players.
That's what I got to keep reminding myself. Yeah. Ball himself really isn't saying a lot.
No,
it's mostly his dad running his mouth.
And that's kind of what I like about him. Like, if you ever hear him like on the post, and I know we're kind of over talking about this, but
you're welcome, everybody.
Look what you did.
Yeah. If you ever hear on the pressers, like I kind of feel like he does say all the right things, where his dad is the crazy one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think Ball just kind of lets his game do the talking, and his dad can do everything else.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
Okay, please.
The people are so sorry I brought that up.
One more thing. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. LeBron not happy with the Cavs and their offseason lack of acquisitions.
Yeah, they haven't done anything.
Yeah, well, they did fire their GM.
Well, yeah.
What did they think was going to happen?
That's part of the thing that's wrong
LeBron
with it.
fired his GM.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's funny. I don't know why anybody wants to take that job. I mean, LeBron's just going to do it for you.
Right. Well, I guess it's an easy job.
Yeah.
You get paid to let LeBron do your work.
I'd sign up for 1 year.
Yeah.
Might
as well.
Yeah.
And if you win a championship, then a real team will pick you up.
That's right.
And you can have an actual
job. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And in a very surprising move, Rockets owner has put the team up for sale.
Yeah, just boom, all of a sudden.
Yeah, today.
Really?
Selling the team.
As soon as they got CP3. That's sell.
Do you think maybe he was stacking the team to make it more valuable for the sell?
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
I have questioned how Harden and Paul are going to play together.
That's a good point, too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, who was Lowry before he went to the Raptors? He played with Harden, too, and he looked like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kyle Lowry.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
CP3 would, I think, to me, he would rather pass than shoot.
Right.
Which is what Harden would like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for
But I think they both need the ball to be productive.
Yeah.
And there's only one ball.
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball. No, I'm just kidding. We're done with that.
Yeah, please. All right, moving on to football. No long-term deal for Le'Veon Bell, not Ball.
Not Ball.
And the Steelers, they couldn't come to a deal there, so he'll be a franchise tagger and possibly
his dad
not a
won't
Steeler.
shut it. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, never mind.
Wrong one. And also Kirk Cousins turns down $53 million from the Redskins.
Really?
Whoa. Yeah, he will also be a franchise tag.
They gave him that. He's like, I don't like that. I don't like
that. Yeah, the weird thing, they offered that to him right after the draft, and he turned it down. He's going to take the franchise tag, which is less money than that. And I guess he doesn't want to be a Redskin anymore.
Wow.
What else would you think then he doesn't want to be a Redskin?
That's true.
Apparently, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty crazy though, man. Like, there's not a lot of good quarterbacks in the NFL, so I mean, he's got some bargaining chips.
Not because he's good, just because there's not a lot of good ones. Yeah,
right. He's mediocre. I mean, that's good enough.
He's had a good couple of years. I don't mean good like great quarterback, Hall of Fame good. Just he's had a pretty good couple of years. Yeah, but I mean, he's not going to go get max dollars anywhere else.
Yeah.
I think he should have taken an olive branch.
They're like starving for quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the money. I can't remember the guy's name. He played for Denver, then he went to Texas. Now I think he's in Cleveland.
Oh yeah, Osweiler.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why didn't I remember that? Texas offered him the world, and he didn't
Yeah.
do shit.
Yeah, he's played like shit.
Oh,
Oh my god! And he had Hopkins to throw to, and what the fuck, man?
You want to talk about quarterback troubles?
Let's do it.
Can I tell you the ESPN update I got as
Oh,
a Niner
Jesus
fan?
Christ.
I get Niner updates from
This is gonna
ESPN.
be sad.
This is what I got at 10:06 a.m. today. Brian Hoyer likely to start. Expect backup battle between Matt Barkley and CJ Beathard.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Oh man!
God. Lakers and Niners battling for last place in my
Oh
favorite
my
teams.
god, dude, that's terrible.
at least we got Rivers for a few more years.
Yeah. No.
No?
No.
What?
Oh, you have Rivers. Sorry.
We,
I was
yes.
thinking, I was like, what? We don't have Rivers. What are you talking about?
Like, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Well, him and his 19 kids.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
This kid named Zach Aslop, which is
Asslop or Allsop?
Ballsop.
Asslop.
Aslop. Alsop. Whatever.
Girl I used to know.
I like Aslop better.
Asslop.
Some YouTube star faked credentials and got into the UFC McGregor press conference in London and actually was able to work his way up to the front and walk out with Conor McGregor, all with fake
Really?
credentials. Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah, that was great.
that's scary.
And even better McGregor news. Did you guys see the fucking suit he wore last week?
No.
It was pinstriped.
I didn't see it, but I heard about
and
it.
all the stripes just said "fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you," really tiny. Yeah, they zoomed in on it, just "fuck you, fuck
Oh,
you, fuck you"
man.
down his suit.
That's hilarious.
Every stripe.
Oh man.
Oh, so good. I love that guy. And finally, OJ could be paroled this Thursday,
Thank
He won't.
God.
and you can catch it all on ESPN.
He didn't do it. Oh, this isn't but the murder.
No,
This
no,
is
no.
the other thing.
No,
Oh,
this is the
okay.
other thing.
That's what he's in jail for, though. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You don't get life for trying to steal your stuff back.
I stole my own stuff.
I know.
Right. So,
Damn.
all right, we have the 21st Amendment girls. We also have a voicemail from
Oh, wow.
Elvia. Let's listen
Damn.
to Elvia's voicemail real quick.
Hey, Unfiltered Gentlemen. It's
us.
Elvia, just here wishing you a happy anniversary. I cannot believe you guys made it a whole year.
Us too.
I'm as shocked as you guys, but yeah, it's fun. Keep entertaining us, and cheers. Bye.
Thanks.
And we're taking off our clothes as we speak. That's the kind of entertainment you want, right? I don't know. Anyways, all right, speaking of entertainment, let's let the real entertainment begin. Apparently, this little tiny show I've never heard of called Game of Thrones has
Oh.
returned to
Game
Hobo.
of Thrones.
Was it
Yeah.
back? Hobo?
Hobo.
What?
HBO. I've never watched it or heard of it, but apparently some people, it has a small following. And the 21st Amendment girls are very excited about the Game of
Uh-oh.
Thrones. And they're talking all about it when they're exercising the 19th.
Hi, I'm Renee,
This is Chelsea.
and we are
The 21st Amendment Girls. All right, guys, as you know, season 7 of Game of Thrones premiered on Sunday. So, in honor of everyone's favorite HBO show, we've decided to go with some of the Oma Gang's Game of Thrones beers. Woo! Bum, 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 bum. What we have is Bend the Knee, which is a golden ale brewed with honey, and that comes in at 9%, and that has a Beer Advocate score of 88.
And then we have previous release, which is, and I'm going to butcher this, Valar Dohaeris.
You know what? That's why you're saying that one, not me.
Forgive me, Aria, which is a Belgian-style triple ale, very much in the vein of Omen Gang. Also at 9%. Beer Advocate score of
88.
88 as well.
You know, we got 2 Belgian beers. We know they're not an exact, head-to-head, but we thought this was pretty close, and they're both, Game of Thrones.
And it's a battle.
And it's a battle. I
And
mean,
it's very Game of Thronesy to knock one out, a main character, right out.
so we have on the front of Bend the Knee the Targaryen sigil. Apparently, it came out with 3 different sigils, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then,
And we went with the winner, obviously.
I mean, clearly, Game
Mother of
Thrones.
Dragons. And then the other one is, of course, a reference to the House of Black and White, which is where Arya is. So a lot of female representation
Woo!
here.
All right, so
Let's start with Bend the Knee, which is the one that came out earlier this year.
all right, you ready?
Yep.
I like the nose.
You can tell it's a Belgian beer, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like the spicy, yeasty
Mm-hmm.
smell. It's actually thicker. Or like I thought the golden ale would be a little bit thinner.
It's actually a little bit
Maybe
more.
it's because of the honey.
Maybe, but it's a bit more bitter
God,
than I was expecting.
There's so much going on in that beer right now. The description just makes it seem like it's going to be very straightforward. Golden ale with honey. I guess I was thinking almost like our very first battle. Nugget Nectar, Hop Slam, the honey, and no, this is a whole different ballgame. The Belgian beer is a different ballgame.
You can definitely
Very complex.
taste the honey, but then it's very bitter at the end. Well, it's slightly bitter at the end, but I mean, it's definitely not what I was expecting.
Right. Does it make you want to bend the knee? That is the question.
I mean, after a lot of beer, any beer makes you want to bend the knee. Let's be fair here.
Chelsea down!
All right, so we're gonna try Valhalla Duckguard.
Nailed it. Hashtag nailed it. All right, the triple ale. Let's do it. Which is, we should note, like the second iteration of a previous beer they released,
Yes.
right? Which was the double
Yes.
version. And we're not going to attempt to say that name either.
No.
Because we're having a hard enough time with this one, and we're sober, I promise. Okay, smell this one.
All right. That nose is confusing.
It's different than the first one.
It's
though,
definitely
for sure.
it's definitely different. All right, trying. Well, I mean, it's a triple. Has that sweeter taste to it.
How to wake you up? I feel the 9% in this one more than the golden ale.
The golden ale is
morning.
Really, it's kind of deceptive. Like this one is, Arya with her mask. I'm talking about Bend the Knee, and then the other one is a bit more in your face, kind of like Cersei blowing everybody up. Sorry, any spoilers?
Nice. Oh, well, if it's season 7, you're not caught up at this point. It is a lost cause. Someone at work actually told me that they were trying to catch up seasons 1 through 6.
Bless them.
Yes.
Bless them.
It's a noble cause. Good luck.
Little too late.
Interesting. I really did not expect this to go down like this. That's very Game of Thrones. Actually, as I think about it.
And I think this might be the first time we might disagree.
Maybe.
What?
Leave it to Game of Thrones to make it as divisive. Okay, so Bend the Knee was way more like spicy, yeasty, complex. And I thought that was going to be the triple.
Yeah.
And the triple, I think, is just very straightforward.
It is a triple. That's
like
plain and simple.
Allagash.
Yeah.
Kinda just interesting.
And I think it does come down to, what your style preference is too. Like,
Maybe.
because we have 2 different beers right now.
That's true. So, usually our question is, what do you bring to a party? I think, honestly,
What do you bring to the bottle share?
Well, I think we bring all 8.
Yeah.
Because we are such diehard Game of Thrones fans, even though we can't pronounce anything. But if we had to choose.
You know what? I'm going to follow the Mother of Dragons.
We don't disagree!
We don't! Yay! I'm so excited!
We can still be friends! Oh, that was about to be really bad.
The 21st Amendment girls have made it to see another
I
round.
didn't want to have to be like the Third Amendment girl on the side. That was weird. Okay, no, yeah, Bend the Knee. So it's
Bend the Knee.
my fave. Between the 2.
It's different. It's not what we were expecting. I don't know.
I like it. When I
it.
think of Belgian beer, that's
Yeah.
That's what I think, and that's what I appreciate about a Belgian beer. I mean, this is a good beer. This triple is a great beer, but that one I think is much more fun.
And I think that's what it comes down to, because I can definitely see why they both have the same beer advocate score. And again, for their styles, and that's again what that comes down to is what's your preference.
Yeah.
And if you are not heavy into triples, then that is not what you're going to choose. Then we have the golden, which was just an more interesting beer. The other one is standard.
Yeah.
It's a well done standard, but this one is interesting.
I don't know if the fact that it's also the middle of July
I mean, we are in an air conditioned room.
affects my choice, but winter is coming.
No, winter is here.
Winter.
It's here.
Shit. Winter is here.
Mic drop.
Winter is here, and the zombies are here, and the dragons are here, and Gotta watch the show. I'm so pumped.
So, on that note, we are going to leave you guys with that. We go with Bend the Knee, and we hope that House Targaryen takes down all the other houses. Bye Lannister, bye Stark, or maybe like Stark Targaryen babies. I'm sorry, I'm not shipping, but I'm totally shipping Jon Snow and Dany. Okay, anyways, on that note, thanks for listening, guys. Follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. Thanks for, I'm going to stop talking now.
Oh, thank you to the 21st Amendment. I couldn't really tell. Are they fans of the show?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I've never seen an episode. I hope they don't stop sending us segments.
A mí también.
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything either.
The problem with the Game of Thrones for me is it's a little too fantasy for my liking.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, people try to sell it to me by saying, well, there's boobs. Like, have you heard of the internet? There's boobs everywhere.
Yeah. Google boobs, and there you go.
I'm sure it's a great show.
I'm sure.
I mean, it's very popular.
Yeah,
Right.
it's very popular. It's super high production. I'm sure it's well done. It just
Correct.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I also have never seen Breaking Bad, so
I didn't either.
yeah, I'm a horrible.
That is a
human
good
being.
show.
I'm a horrible
I
human
can
being.
attest that is a good show.
Busy watching Cosby reruns. Sorry.
Wow. I'm too busy with my buddy over here.
It's dark in there.
Oh yeah,
That's all I watch. Anyways, so thank you to the 21st Amendment Girls. No matter what, the beer sounds good.
Oh, absolutely.
Correct.
And I would absolutely drink the Game of Thrones
Ommegang,
beer.
they make some pretty badass beers. I know, I've never seen Lord of the Rings,
Me neither.
right? But
Yeah,
they
high
make some
fives.
pretty good Lord of the Rings beer.
All right, have you had it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I never watched the movies, but
There
I
we
drink
go.
the beers.
I think I've seen a couple of them.
I think that's what I'll do. He's like, have you watched Game of Thrones? No, I drink the beers though. They're great.
No, but it tasted good.
Wolf Cop should make a beer.
Oh, God. Talk about piss beer. That would literally be like the cheapest, pissiest. beer
Perhaps.
ever. So, anyways, thanks again to the 21st
Yes.
Amendment Girls. Please, please, please follow them on the Instagrams and Facebook, 21st Amendment Girls. It's that easy. They're also on Twitter, 21st Amendment Girls. Check them out. Oh, that's our first attempt of the night. I don't know. I said I was going to go for it, and I've been dropping the
Hey,
ball.
it's intimidating.
I've been dropping the
Intimidating.
I'm dropping the big ball. Follow the 21st Amendment Girls. Please, please, please. One thing I forgot to mention when we're talking about sports, I do this every show, and I even wrote a note and still forgot to talk about, is Dan's got himself
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
herpes. No, a blog, a basketball
Yeah,
blog.
I cured
Got
that.
medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah. He took medicine.
It's in
for that.
remission, yeah. And you can check out all his basketball writings at cleaninguptheglass.com.
Yes.
As well as on the old Twitter at cleanupglass.
It's been pretty quiet, with the season over, but
Well, now the millions have heard that you have this.
That's
and-
right.
And so they will be flocking to your website.
oh yeah,
Yes.
And you'll have to write something.
I have to.
You have to. There's
We'll
no
be
option.
looking
it.
forward to hearing your reports on Ball.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
next article, right? Can't stop talking about
Big
him.
baller brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Old timey word of the year. I figured it's been a year anniversary.
Yeah, why not?
We should do old timey word of the year, and I think it's quite clear.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
No
Know it.
brainer.
Yeah. Farfanugan.
Yeah, that's it.
Bubs.
Yes.
Bubs. Could it
Bubs.
be anything
Our
else?
favorite word.
How could it be anything else?
Yeah.
It's Bubs.
That might be our word for the show.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think a show's
period.
gone by we haven't mentioned the word bubs.
I'm
You
proud
have
of
to.
it.
Yes, absolutely.
Bubs are
we love
fantastic.
bubs.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. Exactly. So there's that for you. And let's do a little beer babe of the week. There's nothing better than a babe with craft beer. It's time for Beer Babe of the Week. All right, our Beer Babe of the Week. Her name is Alexis. You can find her on the Instagrams. I'm just going to go letter by letter because I don't know what this is. At FMBLNGTWDSXTC.
Fumbling, The Walking Dead, sex, take care.
Wow. He's amazing.
Why did I think of that? Oh, I can't believe it. You knew it.
I know, I
You
got
must-
it.
You must know all the stuff she watches.
That's
on
right.
TV.
I'm on Twitter. I know.
Yeah, here we So here's Alexis at
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
She is drinking a very delicious denogonizer, which I've had.
I like how she holds the beer out further, so it makes it look like she's got a really, really big beer.
Yeah, she's holding it a little bit like Vin Diesel. The way she holds the neck. Got a little of that Vin Diesel hold to it.
Yeah.
She lives her life one denogonizer at a time.
If it's a Corona.
Yeah, luckily it's not a Corona.
Yeah.
So make sure you follow Alexis, and if you didn't catch it, just hit rewind on your podcast player because I'm not going to say it again.
Correct. Yeah. Fumbling the Walking Dead sex. Take care.
There you go.
Got
That's that's like when you're trying to learn like north, east, southwest, whatever. It's like never eat soggy waffles. No,
What? No.
Nothing.
Never heard of that.
When you're in school,
Yo.
like you got to learn which north is up, obviously, and east is down, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Some idiot in my class, and I've never forgotten it. He was like, "Well, if you just go in order, like NESW around the compass, it's never eat soggy waffles."
Oh man.
If anybody else has heard that, please tweet me so I don't feel like it's.
You know how I remembered
big
it?
idiot.
It's like Lakers are on the Western Conference, Knicks are on the Eastern
Yeah.
Conference. It's like just associated with teams.
I like that. That. All right, we've got our second beer in our hands right now. We should have some songs.
From a bottle, from a can, why don't people understand my inebriation? Beer science.
So a couple months back, we had Cigar City's Highlight, and I pronounced it awfully. Dan was unfortunately not with us.
Correct.
At that time.
That was sad. Sad days.
Yes, that was car trouble for Dan. Well, now, thanks to Mike, listener Mike, who we did a little beer trade, we're drinking Highlight aged on white oak.
Ooh.
And it's fantastic.
Yes,
It's oaky.
It is oaky. I'm okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
The Super Troopers?
Oh, yeah.
I'm okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Sorry. Anyways, this thing is great. It's the Highlight. It's been oaked. I don't really smell a lot of oak. I smell more like tropical fruit smells.
All right.
But the taste is very oak.
I got some oak for sure. Mm-hmm. Got some big oak.
Definitely got oak. Get a little vanilla, I think. Wow, Scott's having some issues.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
That was an inside joke.
I get a little vanilla.
Oak inside? Okay, never mind.
Wow. Is that a Wood reference?
Got him.
I get a little vanilla on this one.
We're so immature.
Along with the oak. Get a little tropical fruit in the middle. I think the oak hits me first.
Definitely.
And then the tropical fruit.
It even hits you last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you're done with it and it's kind of got that aftertaste, you get the oak in there. It's like, oh, shit. Mm-hmm. You know, like I think it hits you first and then last.
I even get like a nice little, like, just a hint of caramely malt in there.
Yeah, correct. I mean, not to say it's not well balanced. I'm just saying, like, I kind of feel like tip and then and
Wow.
you know what I'm talking about.
All-time low. But yes. Oak on the front, oak on the back.
That's right.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yes, it's very
front,
good.
back, side to side.
Scott can't handle himself. We're super mature.
I'm trying to be very mature on this.
Yeah, well, failed.
Oak in the front, oak in the back.
That's right.
There we go.
There you go.
So thanks to Mike.
Sorry, and just diarrhea it out.
Yeah, you guys can follow Mike on Instagram
Yes.
at mblanco, BALLANCO.
Oh.
He's a beer lover just like us and has great taste of beers. We have some other ones that he sent us that we haven't gotten to yet. They're from the DC area.
But we will.
This one, of course, from Cigar City Brewing.
Very nice.
Yes, thank you so much,
Yes.
Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Let's see. We got time for a couple of news stories, so let's do that right quick. If I could find the song.
Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news.
Could not talk about this one.
Hey.
A passenger successfully checks in a single can of beer on a flight from Australia. Certainly one way to deal with pesky carry-on travel restrictions. An Australian man named Dean Stinson. Sorry.
It's like, had to be a Dan.
He'd be cooler if he was a Dan.
That's right.
Checked in a single can of beer for his Qantas Airways flight from Melbourne to Perth over the weekend, as the can exceeded the maximum liquid limit of 100 millimeters or 3.4 ounces that both Australian and U.S. airlines enforce for their passengers. Stinson got lucky. The can of Emu Export, I guess that's what
Emu, huh?
Emu Export lager arrived unharmed on the
God.
baggage claim conveyor belt, where he documented picking up on social media. Even better, Qantas does not charge passengers for their first piece of checked luggage, and he was traveling light. So not quite a free beer, assuming he paid for the beverage, but certainly close. As it turns out, he had some inside help with the stunt. He says, my mate works at the airport, and we hatched the plan as a laugh. I half didn't expect it to come out the other end, but when it did, it was sent out well in front of all the other luggage, so the baggage handlers obviously appreciated it.
Yeah.
And we have pictures of this, and he has posted pictures, and I'll repost and whatever on our social medias.
I hope he found a way to thank them, because that easily could have been, I don't know what beer you're talking about.
Yeah, no kidding.
Fucking lost that thing.
Could have easily disappeared.
That's right.
Yeah, if you were one of the baggage guys, would you have I don't know what happened?
Fucking drank that.
I know I would have.
Or would you have so much respect for his stunt that you'd be like, you know what, this guy needs his beer?
I'd have drank it.
No.
Beer everywhere. Let's all have a drink.
Yeah.
So, good job to Dean.
Yeah, no kidding.
What else? Bell's Brewery. We talked about Bell's recently. They're the voted number one brewery in America.
Yes.
Is investing $7 million into their operations, trying to expand. So
nice.
Even more Bell's coming out here to the West Coast, hopefully.
Right on.
San Diego and their tourism authority have named an official beer for San Diego, which must be hard to do with San Diego.
No kidding.
Being beer mecca.
Beer, yeah. Beer capital of the world.
So the tourism authority has partnered with Bay City Brewing, and they have come up with 72 and Hoppy. That's the name of their official beer of San Diego.
Interesting.
Yeah.
72 and Hoppy. I like the Hoppy.
Yeah. So we'll have to get our hands on that or something.
Right on.
And lastly, very quickly, Aaron Carter was blasting Shia LaBeouf on TMZ the other day for
oh my gosh,
for being arrested. Aaron Carter said, "You'll never catch me getting a DUI like Shia," but it wasn't really DUI; he was just drunk in public.
Oh,
mere days later, Aaron Carter arrested for DUI.
Oh my god!
Police said the reports of a white SUV swerving through medians.
Through medians?
Yeah, like he was hitting the center divider.
Oh my god!
And pulled into an AutoZone parking lot.
Hey,
where they arrested
him. Got to fix your car after you're hitting all those.
I guess so. Yeah, you guys have a bumper. Yeah.
God,
idiot.
Classy move.
Mm-hmm. He's a classy motherfucker.
Shia LaBeouf, he's always, he used to at least get into fights and then get his ass kicked all the time. Like he was like the anti-Russell Crowe. Where it's like Russell Crowe would find you, pick a fight, and kick your ass. Like Shia LaBeouf, hey, fuck you, and then get his ass kicked.
Right.
What? Aaron Carter? Where's he been?
Aaron Carter?
Yeah.
Good question.
Right? Just popped up out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm. He's that like teeny bopper guy. And went away.
And he just disappeared. Then he popped up to tell the
tell Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. And then get a DUI.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
Yeah. What an asshat.
No.
Correct.
Anyways, I think that's it for our anniversary special.
Yep.
If you will. It was super special. So we're going to get our way out of here. But you guys, thank you for listening.
Yes.
It's been a fantastic year of beer education and experimenting and science and research. And it's been good times.
It has.
Learned a lot about beer.
And they say the first year is always the hardest.
Oh, really?
That's what they say.
I heard the second year is always.
I hear. I think they get harder every year. But
I know I do. Anyways, thank you all so much for listening. You know where to find us, theunfilteredgentleman.com, or tell your friends to find us at theunfilteredgentleman.com/listen. It's that easy. You don't know how to listen to us? Just go there.
Come on.
You get us on all the podcast apps. Just search for the name. You get us on the social medias. The Unfiltered Gentleman, except for Twitter at Unfiltered Gents. They don't like the long names. Don't forget the hashtag Show Us Your Beers. Dan gets off on that kind of stuff.
I do.
Mm-hmm. He likes it a lot.
Cans for cans?
Yeah. There's been a lot of cans for cans hashtags going around.
Have there really been?
It's been
Oh,
awesome.
I love it.
And also 805-538-BEER is the number to call. Maybe a drunk dial. Or just leave a message like Elvia did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do that.
Or be like Eva and send us some beer.
Oh,
That's
even better.
Yeah. We like free beer. So thank you guys so much. We'll catch you next week. Stay hydrated. On that note, good night, everybody.